No Bluffin Podcast. We are back. We got a very special guest with us. We have award-winning entrepreneur Antonio Bibbs in the building.
What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Appreciate you coming through.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk business, man. Look, listen. Open your ears.
Yeah, but you might want to pay attention to this. I know I am.
It's gonna be a lot of lessons. Free game. You know what I mean? Listen. You can have a successful life and live the lifestyle you want, and it don't always require you playing in the league or being a rapper or you know what I'm saying. So you definitely gonna want to listen to what's gonna be said on this for sure. So you from Chicago? What brought you to Los Angeles?
Man, bro, I was in Chicago for I tried the school shit. I could say, yeah. I tried that a little bit in DC, and I came out to, I went back to Chicago, and I'm like, man, I'm sitting there like, I can't just be sitting around Chicago. It ain't nothing here for me. And really, my mother had took me to LA, when I was a kid. She had took me to LA when I was a kid, and where I'm supposed to be looking, right in here?
Middle school.
Yeah. She took me to LA when I was a kid, and she was just, she saved us some money for it, and she just showed me everything, showed us Hollywood, me and my little sister. I'm like, damn, I'm like 13, 14. I'm like, I want to live here. Like, it's palm trees, it's shit nice, good weather.
Shit nice now.
Yeah, it's love. No snow.
I'm seeing women that look like they got good skin and shit. I'm like, man, listen. I want to get back out here, so I held on to that for a nice minute, and I tried the school thing. I tried college for like a year or two, wasn't for me, and then I was like, you know what, I'm moving to LA, and I just picked up everything and I moved out here, and just that was it.
Yeah. Was you always because obviously like for you to be such a successful entrepreneur, you got to know like business, you got to know finance. Where did that where did you kind of pick up on that? Has that always been something you had interest in, or you're just kind of
I knew you was gonna ask me that, bro.
Yeah.
I knew you was gonna ask you that, bro. So I would say that everything stems from when you're young. So whatever you introduced to when you're young, and whatever you surrounded with, that's what you're gonna be adapted to in the long run. So I had in high school, I was always like into cars and stuff like that, like, fixing cars up, like high-end cars and all of that stuff. And then I always like looked at the bigger lifestyle, like, like I know it's something more than just these streets. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then that was pretty much, I used the gateway from me being younger all the way to like me being an entrepreneur. Yeah. You know what I mean? Me being, just wanting more out of life. In general, whether it was illegal or illegal,
What was like
It's so funny though, cause every time I look back on these fucking podcasts, I'm like, damn, I wish I would have said that shit.
Yeah, like
instead of that, man.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So how you said the school shit ain't really work. So how do you, and you say you were surrounded by, like, how did you pick up the skills and things necessary to get where you are?
So
a lot of people say school don't really teach. School is like teach you how to test and teach you how to stay committed and stuff like that. The skills you really need, you get like through experience.
Yeah. You went to school?
Yeah, I went to Boston College. It's a good school, but even that, like most of the stuff I learned is
like real test shit. Yeah. So I would say, man, like coming from Chicago, the streets. I would say really like the discipline, bro. Like even though I still didn't have it in school, but I learned that was something that I needed. Right. You know what I mean? I learned that later on down the line I would need to use this, and just by me just being in college and always looked like no bullshit. I always looked at everybody in college as like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, I know it's something bigger than this. Yeah. Like, I'm not.
We all getting in debt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying, though. I honestly can't. It's just like, a chain of reaction to things when you're young and things that you introduced to, So when I was in school, I was like, man, like, what the fuck, y'all? Like, y'all want to get this degree and go do what? Like, I'm trying to get real money.
Right.
Like, big money. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's going to be done. And then from there, literally, I was literally, like, searching for people. I remember I had, like, 2 or 3 mentors when I was in college.
That's what I was looking for. So it was meant, yeah.
Yeah, so I, like, really stumbled up on. I'm like, damn, what do you do? Like, they had a better lifestyle than people that I knew that went to college to get their money.
Right.
I'm like, what do you do, bro? And then they, you know, when they introduced that to me, I was just like, well, I'm taking all this in. I'm trying to do it. I remember specifically it was one dude, it was an older dude that me and my homies used to hang around and when I went to college. And he used to do like real estate development. Like he was in real estate development tough. And I'm like, man, what I got to do to get in this? Because I see you getting paper for real.
Yeah.
And then
But you wasn't afraid to ask.
I wasn't afraid to ask, but I didn't have the drive to react and take it all in. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still young. You know what I mean? And then I had I kind of call him my big brother. He was in the NBA. Y'all probably know him, Javaris Critton.
Yeah.
That's like my brother. Like we like close as a motherfucker. Like, and he was just in college. He always seen something in me. He was like, bro, you be going crazier than me. Your head is more above than mine.
Right.
Like you think about this shit to the next level.
Yeah.
So he always kept me by his side at a young age, and we was always out and spending money in the club. And really, I was just looking at everybody in college like they was fucking minions and shit.
That's crazy.
I'm like, man, y'all ain't on my level
That's
type
crazy.
shit. Like my mind is all the way gone already.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that's where it started. Like mentors, like him, I would call him a mentor because, you know, he introduced me to that life, and yeah, that's it.
What was like your first like investment where you was like, you know what? Because an investment at the end of the day, it's like it's no guarantee. You know what I mean? It's like you taking a chance on what you believe and you know your process.
Yeah, bro.
What's going on?
I would define an investment as anything, bro. Time, money, you know, risk, anything, bro. Like I went to prison. Like I went to prison for a few years. So like I was doing a bunch of illegal shit before then, but I was already transitioning before I went to prison. Like I was already tired of the shit I was doing.
Yeah.
You know, I had a reflection on. I had already self-reflected that I didn't want to do this shit no more. You know, so I was already changing when I went in, and it was just, I mean, you know, when you're doing some shit you're not supposed to do, and in the back of your head you like, man, like one day this shit gonna catch up to me.
Yeah.
So like I feel like, and it did, because I was literally thinking and speaking that shit into existence, and then one day it was just like, damn, this is what I needed, for real. So I was just really like sitting in a cell. To go back to your question, I was in prison. I'm like, ain't shit else to do. Like, let me go back to what I know. Like, what I'm gonna do when I get the fuck up out of here. Like, how I'm about to go just crazy. Like, I want to do it crazier than I was already doing it. And I know the way that I was doing it was crazy when I was doing it illegally, but I know in the back of my head, if I do it legally, it's gonna be 10x that.
Yeah. Facts.
So I'm
And
like,
you ain't gonna be looking over your
on
shoulder.
my shoulder. So I'm like, I'm willing to put that fucking work in. So I know, that too. So I won't have to look over my shoulder, so that I can prove to myself that I can 10x what the fuck I was doing. So I won't ever have to come here. I won't ever think about coming back to prison. You know, and I started in prison. Like, I was literally going to mentors in prison. Like, I was in the feds. So it was like some big motherfuckers in there. Like, I'm talking about $100 million schemes and shit like that. You know, so I was like, man, listen, I'm trying to know what you know, but on the legal level, bro.
Yeah. Right.
And it ain't nothing else to do in there. So they literally was taking me under their wing. So I literally had this thick ass notebook, bro. Like, literally, like, interviewing so many motherfuckers. Like, we ain't doing nothing else. Like, what was you doing, man? How do I do this? Like, the notebook was so fucking thick.
Yeah.
Like, that motherfucker was in there. So I'm literally, like, planning it out. Like, all right, if that don't work, then this shit might work. What seems more reasonable? Where can I get most success in the shortest amount of time? And yeah, and that's how that shit happened when I got released.
So when you got released, was real estate like the first thing you kind of like really got into?
Yeah. Real estate was the first thing I got into. I would say like what do they say? They say it's the most millionaires made in real estate, right? So that shit always stuck with me. So so I was kind of like, man, do I need money to get in this? I mean, coming out straight out of prison, like, I don't have nothing for real. Like feds took all my money. I spent so much money while I was locked up, taking care of X, Y, and Z lawyers and all that. And I'm like, man, it's got to be a way to get in here. I need this. I need to prove to myself that I can get to a level that validates what I've been through. So I'm like, the only answer is real estate, bro. And I found out that you needed no money to get into it, and the rest was history, bro.
So because I feel like that scares a lot of people away, like when it comes to like real estate or just finding things that they can do, is like, oh, I don't have the bread, like I don't have don't have 100,000 to put on this or that,
bro. It's just a lack of education, bro. That's all. Like that's all it is. Pick up a fucking book, read. So I mean, we got access to the internet now. It ain't no excuses for shit. Like like it's simple, bro. Like get on the internet and search, because society wants you to believe that that it's no way to get into it. They don't put that information out there. But I will say that when you find out about things that you can get into, you're either going to pay with money or time.
Okay. Like you said, invest something.
Something is you're going to have to invest something. So in that case, if you ain't got 100,000, you better be willing to invest your time. Like, and you better be willing to go hard at it, That's the only way it's going to work.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the blueprint is there. It's all online. You got so many mentors, so many people teaching game online right now. It's ridiculous. Like, it's no excuses. It's 2023, about to be 2024. It's if you have the fire and desire to make $1 million in anything, information and the mentors are there. It's up to you at that point. If you don't have that motivation, you need to look at yourself in the mirror.
And that kind of transitioned us into you founding Winners Only. You doing internet marketing and mentorship as well, like a mentorship program for people. So when you talk about like, there's mentors online, and you just gotta want it. Kind of talk to us about what made you start Winners Only and how you are helping people. Really, I mean, it's pretty much life changing, because the things you're able to do, like
it's so crazy, man, because I was stuck in real estate for a long time, and my homie, I was like posting cars on Instagram and stuff like that, like buying cars, jewelry, all this shit, just showing a lifestyle, my regular lifestyle, right? Like just spending money and stuff like that. And then my homie was like, bro, like you doing all this, you need to tell your story online. Like you need to be you have a story to tell. You need to tell it to motivate people along with the lifestyle that you have. And I said, man, you know what? I went through that same thing that a lot of people go through, where they're like, man, I don't know if I should be doing this. Like, can I do this? Like, is this for me? Should I be speaking in front of a crowd? Like,
because people don't know, like, but like you really a reserved guy.
Yeah,
like you're not like a very loud person. Like even when you out, like you just kind of be to yourself. So for you to like be like, I'm gonna get on camera and I'm gonna emphasize and do this, you know what I mean? That had to be a step for you.
Yeah, bro. Like you said, like it took a lot for me in the beginning. Like I literally went through a whole transition with myself, like in self, like to say like, you are different, like you are somebody else now. Like you have to be this person if you want to tell your story, and motivate people. And like I went through that. I lost some friends, gained them back, all type of stuff, bro. And just to be able to tell y'all the story that I went through, to motivate people.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something else, but I'm just the fucking liquor got to me. Again, every time I'm on a fucking doing a podcast or interview, every time I always overdo it, bro, and I get that fucking brain block.
You're killing it. So what's one thing, like, if it's somebody just mediocre, just in any business that you've dealt with, what's something that can get somebody over the hump, like from being just mediocre to actually killing it? Like, what if it's a skill, if it's a moment in time or something? What can you push somebody over that hump? What would help?
So if you saying if you're in a hump right now,
say you getting into real estate, just like showing houses, selling, like whatever. What would take them from regular to killing it?
Fuck, man.
Is it opportunity?
Definitely opportunity. I would say, like, in this day and age, and it's always been like this for the longest, bro, attention is everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you got attention, like, Jay, you got attention, like, got M's, got attention, like, money, as we both know, that, and this is what I get scared of. I get scared of, like, the money can run out at any time, bro. Like, but what can I do to make this money last? You know what I mean? You got attention right now. I would say doing exactly what you're doing right now, bro. Like, I'm not saying that this is you. I'm saying, like, just in general, like, just, I feel like my brand and what I'm building and showing people is my retirement fund. Like, I feel like I ain't got to worry about how to get another dollar ever in my life again, because, like, I show people the way. Like, I literally speak light into people. You know what I mean? So, and people resonate with that. So I would say building a brand, catching attention, knowledge, gaining knowledge, reading, investing into other people. Reading, bro. Investing into other people. Reading a big one, bro. Listening to podcasts, reading. That's something that I really started doing just a few years ago. Like, as corny as it sounds, that's another, like, you got to get over what people thinking about you. As corny as you may feel, but books are where everything is. Like, everything, your secret to everything is in books.
One of the things I learned from you that I think you do really well is you know how to pivot from one thing to the next and forecasting.
Yeah, bro.
That's one thing I watched you do. And when you was talking about, like, what would you tell somebody, like, in terms of, like, to get them over the hump? From watching you, I think it is preparation. See, like, because you, like you said, you never know when the money gonna drop. You never know what's gonna happen. But example, COVID hits.
Yeah, bro.
Now, that was a sad time in the world. It was crazy. A
lot of people lost their businesses, bro.
But if you was in position and you was prepared, there was an opportunity to really capitalize. Prices was dropping on everything. So if you had your ducks in a row and you was prepared for anything, that was a time where a lot of people, they might have been making 6 figures, then COVID hit. Now they making 8 because they had their ducks in a row and they was ready for the moment. They didn't have to wait and get ready. You know what I'm saying? And you one of those people. I watched you go from doing these.
I want to touch on that shit.
Doing these properties, wait all over, to pivoting and teaching people the way, like, it in a drop of a hat.
Yeah, bro. All they got to do with it is something. Like, a lot of people, when you get into business, right? And I say this all the time, like, you develop something so sacred, like something so that you built up on, and you got so much time, energy, and love invested in that shit, and when it's time to let it go, a lot of people, they're afraid to let that shit go.
Damn.
Like, they don't want to get into, like, it's like, man, like, even it might be killing them. It might be draining their fucking pockets. But they just don't want to let that shit go because they put so much love into it, you know, and now they back at square one. So, like, going back to what you said, like, I saw that shit early. I'm like, when COVID hit, I'm like, real estate is fucking killing me right now. I think I lost, like, no exaggeration, damn near $3 million in property, bro. Like, just like the value just dropping, like, going on the market and us not being able to sell all kind of like just little crazy shit. Deals that we had at a discount that we planned on closing on, like, and reselling. Like, it was just like, bro, like, it was a catastrophe.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had a team full of people. And
You had a whole staff,
bro. Fucking 5,000 square foot office, staff of like 50 people, and I had to dumb that shit down when COVID hit. And I'm like, I know this is what I've been working on, but I got to transition. Like I got to do what I know that I'm good. Something else that I know that I'm good at. I got to maximize that right now, and that's when really enhancing my brand online and really like speaking light into, you know, people. That shit came.
so you know he has a brand, being an NFL player, businessman. He owns a podcast now. Like, how did you turn your brand into a business though? Because a lot of people have a brand, but they don't necessarily know how to make money.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what's some of the steps into that?
Okay, so Pal, that's a good question, bro. I can go all fucking day with this. You want me to use this podcast as an example?
Come on.
All right, so basically with this, like, for instance, with this podcast, people use podcasts as literally like attention, networking and stuff like that. So by y'all get into real estate and like bringing people on for business, you can literally sell anything as a package. Throw it in your link in bio. Coaching, you could bring people on to tell a story, like a businessman that's get drop game, charge them for that, all kind of stuff, bro. You can where y'all at as far as y'all getting views right now, right?
Yeah, but we just starting. We like this is what episode 15 probably right here. So we been building. We only been doing this for like.
It's all digital products,
Yeah, it's
bro.
all digital products.
Literally all digital products. When you build that brand, I know so many people that build a podcast brand. The more people see, y'all got it easy because y'all already started. Like, I'm trying to go on podcasts to build my brand. Y'all have a podcast to build y'all brand. So all you need to do is introduce things that you're good at already.
Okay.
And push that shit on the back end. Like link in bio. For instance, like you good at Airbnb. So you can literally write something out. You good at real estate. You good at building a business, this club. Y'all can literally put something like a digital product together on that and literally sell that shit. You know what I mean? And people will buy into it because y'all already have the attention. Eyeballs are everything, bro.
Yeah. Right.
Attention is everything. When you speaking to people and you saying things that they're looking for, people are looking for an escape out of their reality. Like the shit that they're going through. So if you're giving somebody a way out, they're gonna buy into that shit. You know?
100%.
But I can get a little bit more deep on that.
Yeah.
Like off cameras.
Yeah.
Like, cause I know we ain't got a lot of time. But
When so as far as like, because obviously like people go to your Instagram, they see the lifestyle, like they see the Lambos, they see the jewelry, but they also see the business.
Yeah.
So what's the balance of, or actually what made you start really packaging the lifestyle into your business? Because I always said like, we all from different places, but every hood's the same kinda.
Bro,
we want to listen to people that we see living the life we want to live. We ain't trying to listen to broke niggas. That's just how it is in the hood. We ain't really trying to listen to that. We see dudes with the cars we want. I want to listen to you. You got a house I dream to have someday. I want to listen to you. Is that what kind of made you start?
It's a gift and a curse though, you know. When people see that stuff, you could attract the wrong people, you know, as far as seriousness in your business. So, and that goes with like networking and you know, people that's already, because a lot of people, like successful people, they will network with you, but if they see that you are too much, be like, well, is he really about? Yeah, is he really about this shit? Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of a gift and a curse, but the people that you do attract, it's kind of like, I look up to him, like I'm a model for him, but it'll affect your business. So then you got to determine, like, what do you really want to do? You want to enlighten the people that ain't got shit and make less money, or you want to, like, like show less and attract the people with more money so they won't feel like it's a facade and a game and all of that shit. So it's really like, it's like a balance between the two, bro. And I still struggle with, because I really still want to speak. I want to show the people that look up to that type of shit that it can be done. But then I'm like, I want to rub more shoulders and I want to make more money than I'm already making. And I want to go that route. So it's kind of like you got to have balance between the two.
As far as networking, this is just your opinion. Would you say it's a lot of people that don't want to see you win out here, as far as like,
how the fuck I know y'all was gonna ask me that?
compared to like mentors and people that want to like bring you along? How's that comparison to? Because
Yeah,
I know
bro.
it got to be some people out here, they'll tell you something that's dead ass wrong, like just because like hating or whatever. What you say that balance is like?
You talking about people that you trying to get information from, right?
Correct.
Or you talking about people that you use, like friends and family?
No, that you're trying to get information from.
Not really, bro. Like, I would say, like, it depends on what you looking to get from. Like, it got to be an exchange of value.
Okay.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes
Like,
sense.
everybody is very few people out here that just do shit just because they gotta. It's always something involved with something. Like, if you read the 48 Laws of Power, I read that while I was in prison. Like, it's always somebody always looking for something out of something that you can give them.
Right.
Okay.
So if I would say, I don't feel like it's, as long as you got the right value that you can give somebody else, I don't think there's any trickery involved, you know. Now, what you do have to watch out for are people that are imposters and ain't done the shit that you think they've done.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's where the misinformation can come from.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
So, like, for the most part, I feel like, you know, people, whether it's money or something they can gain off of you, just put yourself in a position that people ain't got to, you know, try to get that, be on that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
As far as like, obviously, you know, building the brand is one thing. How do you maintain your brand? Like, as far as like the company you keep,
Bro, that
and,
shit
and
so
things
tough
like that.
for me, man,
Do you have to lose people along the way? Like, how does that play a part?
All right, so I'm gonna go into I'm gonna say some real shit, and y'all might want to highlight this.
Okay.
So like, I struggle with this shit. Like, when I first started building the brand and I was really out there, like I was on like a bunch of podcast interviews, and people around me that actually fuck with me, they was like, man, what the fuck? Like, in their head, they was kind of like, what the fuck going on? Like, this ain't the same dude that I'm used to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to somebody completely different, you know? And now I understand, like, when you're going through change, it's not about people looking at the person that you used to be. Like, that's who they know. That's who they hung out with every day. That's who they fell in love with, pretty much. Whether it's man, woman, your best friend, whoever it is, your family. And when you're somebody else, it's kind of hard for them to embrace. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through that change.
Did you lose people along the way?
Yeah. I lost them, but then I was just like, man, look, I want you to be a part of this journey too. Like, and then the people that I lost temporarily, they end up coming back around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had to show them that I'm still the same person. I just want better for myself, and you got to as well. You got to want better for me,
Right.
and I'm gonna enlighten you to want better for yourself. Now, whether you take that, whether you accept that, that's on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking too much. I feel like I'm on motherfucking.
Nah, man, you dropping a lot of gems, man. It's stuff that people need to hear.
For sure.
And honestly, it's kind of refreshing because I feel like when we, like, as kids, when we have like one or two things like this is our way out. So I feel like when that don't happen,
yeah,
a lot of us, we just lose our way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
bro, yeah, bro.
And it just lead down the wrong path. So I feel like what you're doing is like really inspiring people.
Yeah.
You know, that come from certain backgrounds or.
Yeah, bro. Whether I could help everybody, like, everybody ain't gonna listen to me. Less than 1%, they gonna tap into what I'm doing. You know, they gonna listen to what I got to say. But like, I just pray that like more people like me step up. You know what I mean? And just
because you give information. Like it's things I done called you and be like, hey, I got a question about this, bro. And with no hesitation, you would help and tell me whatever. A lot of people don't want to don't want to help with or say certain information because they feel like it'll take away from them.
Yeah,
and you never come off that way.
Yeah, bro. It's called an abundance mindset. You know, whatever you put out, you get back tenfold. You know what I mean? So I can help you with X, Y, and Z. Who knows what I might need from you later on down the line? I might really need you for something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you just gotta have you just gotta have the mindset of, you know, that it has to be abundant, pretty much.
Yeah. All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this real quick.
You don't drink?
I had a long one yesterday.
Yeah. Hey, 6 in the morning.
My best shows. I
didn't go. I do.
Yeah, I had a tough one yesterday.
If I got something on the flow. You know what I'm saying? But look, all right, so you putting in all this work, you making this money, taking care of people, doing what you're doing. What are the cities you've went? Well, you was like, fuck it. I'm about to go have a ball. I'm about to go spit. And if you lie, I'm going to call you out.
Come on,
because
man.
I know you.
Yeah,
Where you go and spend the most money?
You already know what I'm finna say,
Where'd
bro.
you go and spend the most money?
It's a few.
I want a surprise in there. I mean, we know the obvious ones.
It's a few.
Where?
Come on, man. You trying to get me in trouble?
No,
I mean trouble from I ain't in no relationship or nothing. But like, you know, man, listen, bro. Miami is like my second home, dog. Like I want to move to Miami, but under circumstance, I got a son and all of that, you know, so I don't want to really move too far away from him. But if I move to Miami,
it'll be up.
Bro, I'm scared. You spent a lot, bro. You spent like a 50 ball in like 40 hours.
Bro.
Like, I don't think
between there and London, the UK.
See, Rashad be telling me about London.
I feel like I go over there and not come back. That's why I don't want to go over there.
They're my two bro, hands down. And I know everybody in Miami, like everybody in, you know, y'all already know, like Boogie and all of that stuff. Like I know like all the girls and I know everybody in there. So when I go in that motherfucker, when I go to Kiki, man, it's up there.
It's up. It's up. We gotta make it a movie.
Yeah. I don't really go out in LA like that no more. It's the same song. I've been in LA damn near a decade. Like it ain't no point. Like I know everybody, bro. I literally know. I got step outside in LA, like I know you. I don't have to wear jewelry, nothing. You know how I'm coming already. Like it's already evident. That's why I don't wear shit, bro. Yeah. Like so when I go to Miami though, I got a point to prove. Yeah. When I go to London, I got a point to prove, man. When I went to tape for my birthday, I spent like 20. Yeah. Like damn near 20, bro. Yeah. Like bottles crazy. Like like, you know, all that type of where else we go? It's a few clubs in London. You ain't never been to London?
Yeah, I went to Libertine.
Oh my that's God. My favorite.
It was a zoo in there, and they love American dudes, bro.
Love them.
See? All I had to do was talk. Like
That's
I
it,
seen
bro.
somebody. I was like, yeah. I started talking. She said, "You're not from here." I said, "No, I ain't from here. Do I look like I'm from here?"
Bro, I love London, bro. Yeah. I love it's so pure and genuine. Like even though they try to rob you with a knife and shit, I'm like, get that shit out of here. Like, you ain't got to worry about nothing out there. You can wear your shit, all of that. Like, bro, I just love the vibe of London, cold or not. Like, London, my shit, man. I love everything. Like the cars, the food, like the vibe, that shit. You know. Yeah.
Look, man, this summer, man, we gotta look.
Come on, man.
We gotta sneak. We gotta get us a trip in this summer.
I'm talking about
Miami or London. We gotta. Whenever the season over.
He talking about 10 years. I'm thinking 10 days. 10 days. I'm thinking 10 days, man.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
No, we definitely got to do a trip, man. But
I'm with that.
You definitely dropped a lot of gems, man. We appreciate it.
I wish I could have dropped more, man. I know we, you know. Bring back on this motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm about to say we can run it back.
A lot more.
Man, we look, we're gonna be getting. Look, I want to do like a entrepreneur
round
table for real. You know what I'm saying?
I got some home, bro.
Let's do it.
See, the only problem is, bro, being on this side, I feel like in LA, it's less entrepreneurs to rub shoulders with, like the people like you see on Instagram, like my homie Organic and you know that.
Bro, you work with some, like you do business with some real like internet marketing like gurus, like people that's really doing it.
Oh
doing
yeah,
it.
bro.
Like,
Yeah, bro. Them my people, bro. Them my people.
You know another thing, not to cut you off, you're not afraid, bro. You're not afraid to work with people who are more successful.
Oh no.
Some people, like, that pride is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, no,
they don't like to
bro.
be in the same room as people that got the same
no,
amount or
no,
more than them.
Oh, no,
like,
no.
you like being around people who on another level where
I
it's
need it, bro. I need it because I need that fire and that fuel.
Yeah.
I ain't no hater. Bro, I'm congratulate you, brother. I'm trying to get to where you want you. It's always gonna be somebody with more money than you, more swag than you, more what they call it, Riz now. I sound like an old ass.
I've been
man.
hearing that term.
I
I don't
heard
really
that
know.
too, yeah.
Hey, we get old, 'cause I don't really know what that means. I heard Cam and Mace asking what that means. I don't really know what that means.
Yeah,
Like
nah.
charisma.
Yeah,
Okay.
charisma.
That's
yeah.
what it is. That's real.
Okay.
It's always gonna be somebody, that next man that's better than you, and you just gotta want to be better. That's all, and just enhance your life and want to better yourself. Whether it's working out, being in the gym every day, reading, staying on top of your knowledge, your money, everything. You just want to be a better fucking person, bro. Like you just want to be that person that's just that you never thought you can be. Like you want to hit that pinnacle, like next level. Like damn, I really like. How else can I take this to the next level? Like how can I reach the fucking universe with this, bro?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta want to be every fucking day and not worry about the next man.
Yeah, real talk.
And not want to hate on the next man. You know what I'm saying? I dropped the fucking bar right there.
Yeah,
man. Let's
that's
fuck
a bar.
this motherfucker.
Yeah. Look, man, we appreciate y'all tuning into this episode of No Bluffin Podcast. We appreciate you for pulling up, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And we definitely gonna get that entrepreneur roundtable going soon.
Yeah.
Y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share the channel. We see y'all on the next one. Peace.